Blaka! What's happening with you, YouTube? Welcome. And this is part 2 of my 2021 gun collection. And this is the Battle Rifle Edition. You dig? And these are my 308s. Okay? 308s, ladies and gentlemen. Big boys. Heavy pills. Okay? Let's get into it. First things first. 2 of these firearms are rifles. 1 is a pistol. Enter my AR-308 pistol. I call this the power factor. Check it out. Okay. I built this from ground up. Okay. It started life as a stripped upper and lower receiver. The upper and lower receiver are made by Diamondback Firearms, and this lower receiver is multi-cal. So that means even though I have on here a 308 upper, I can take this upper off and have another upper chambered in, say, 6.5 Creedmoor, throw it on top of here, and I'm in business. You dig? Okay, so starting here at the front, we've got a Surefire Warcomp muzzle brake. Okay, the barrel on this is a 12.5-inch Ballistic Advantage 308 barrel. I do have a JP Rifles adjustable gas block on here. This is an angled foregrip made by BCM. I've got my Picatinny rail adapters on here. This is a KeyMod rail made by Midwest Industries, and this is the Combat rail. Again, KeyMod. I've got my rail scale covers on here to assist in mitigating heat. All right, let's go to the fire control group. The trigger on here is a Geissele high-speed national match trigger. It is adjustable. It's a 2-stage, and I've got it set at 3 pounds. I've got it set at 3 pounds. Okay. Charging handle is made by Radian, and this is the Radian Raptor. It's nickel boron. Okay, and my buffer on here is a JP Rifles silent capture buffer spring. So between the buffer and the nickel boron coated charging handle and the trigger and the BCG, oh, side note, quick note, the BCG is made by Lantec, stainless steel. It's an enhanced BCG, and it assists in mitigating gases when used suppressed. So between the bolt and the charging handle and the JP silent capture buffer spring, it makes for a very smooth, charge. Okay, let's check it out. On here, the top, the glass, we've got a Vortex 1-6 Strike Eagle, and it has 9, 10, 11 illumination settings. Okay, and on the glass, the reticle is etched, and it's BDC, so it'll assist you in making effective, accurate shots according to how you are using it. Again, this is the Vortex 1-6x24 Strike Eagle, 11 illumination settings. Yep. Got the SB Tactical pistol brace. This is the Magpul Mayag grip. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call a power factor. Quickly, I've got the ambidextrous Radian Raptor selectors, and they're set at a 40 degree. Pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Next is my 16-inch AR-308. 16-inch AR-308. Okay, so the barrel on this is a 16-inch Wilson Combat Hunter Series barrel. It does have an adjustable gas block made by JP Rifles. This is a Midwest Industries Combat M-LOK rail. I do have Picatinny rail adapters on here so I can use a bipod. I've got an angled foregrip on here made by BCM. This rifle started life as a stripped upper and lower receiver made by Aero Precision. And this is a multi-caliber lower receiver. I've got Fortis manufacturing safety selector ambidextrous, and these utilize the 50 degree instead of the 40. The grip on this is a ergo grip. The trigger on this is a Geissele SSAE. And I do have a Radian Raptor charging handle in this. The BCG on this is made by Fail Zero, and it has a nice coat on it, nice and shiny. Quick side note about Fail Zero. I have an AR-47 and I've got a Fail Zero bolt inside of it, and I sheared a lug off of the extractor. This is one of the common things in AR-47s. But I sheared a lug on the extractor and I didn't feel like I had a high round count, so I contacted Fail Zero. And the guy told me, he said, hey man, the name of our company is Fail Zero. He said, just give me your name, your number, and your address, and I'm gonna send it over to our customer support, and somebody's gonna have you a new extractor out. Within a week, I had a new extractor, no money out of my pocket. Excellent customer service on Fail Zero, so I get down with them boys, all right? Shout out to Fail Zero. Okay, moving on. So, sitting on top here, we've got in primary arms 1-8, and this is the ACSS reticle. This is a 1-8. This scope is specified at 5.56, 308, and 5.45. And the ACS reticle is etched on the glass, and it assists you in ranging and sizing your targets. It has leads on it also, so you can compensate for a moving target. You dig? Okay. This also has a JP Rifle silent capture buffer spring in it. So charging this also, along with that Fail Zero BCG, is very smooth. Very smooth. Okay. Moving on. Last but certainly not least is my SCAR 17, or the SCAR Heavy, made by FN Harrison. Okay, from front, this is a PWS muzzle brake, and it's branded by FN, but it's made by PWS. 16-inch barrel. I did throw like a handrail or handguard extension on this. It's made by Midwest Industries, and it is key-mod, so it extends out the monolithic rail. Okay, I do have my pick rail adapters on the bottom. Okay. So the lower receiver on this did not come from FN. I switched it out. It is a aftermarket lower receiver made by Handle Defense. And my reasoning for going with an aftermarket lower receiver on this, because it allowed me to be able to utilize SR25 style magazines. SR25 style magazines. This is made by Lancer, and this is made by Magpul. Key mags are inexpensive and plentiful. Now, I did say that another reasoning behind me going with this lower receiver is because I didn't want to be boxed into using proprietary FN style magazines, which were or are expensive. But this ain't no better. This Lancer magazine, it is also expensive. Also, it's the L7AWR. It's a polymer / steel magazine. Hey, but Lancer makes some good products, so I don't mind. So again, Handle Defense lower receiver, which allows me to use SR27 style magazines. Okay, I do have ambidextrous safety selector on here. The trigger on this is a Timney single stage trigger, and it is nice, crispy, and light. Okay, nice, crispy, and light. The scope on this, not the scope, right, we wait on the scope, but the stock on this is folding and telescopic. This is the ACR style Magpul Masada telescopic buttstock, and this plate on here is made by KDG, Kinetic Development Group. And so here we have the replacement for the UGG boot. You dig? Okay, so all right, so let's go to the optic that sits atop. This is a Sig Sauer T6, Sig Sauer Tango T6 LPVO, 1-6 power. See, it's got the throw lever that came with it. It's got 9 illumination settings and 2 NVG settings. These are the turrets, and they are capped, so you just unscrew these to make your adjustments. I've got it sitting inside a Vortex scope mount. Okay, this is also the optic that has been adopted by the US military, so they have started to field these. And it's got the Hellfire reticle, and it too is etched on the glass. Okay, the reticle is etched on the glass. In order to make your adjustments, you pull this knob out and turn your knob to make your brightness adjustments. Okay, so this is my Scar Heavy with a Handle Defense lower receiver, and I can use SR25 style magazines. Boom, mix and match. Okay, and I did also keep the lower, the OEM rear iron sight on this. I did keep. Okay, so this is my 2021 gun collection, and these are my battle rifles, and this is the 308 Hate Edition, big boy style. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe. Got any questions, any comments, or any tips that I can benefit from, any questions or whatever, drop it down there. Let me know. Reach out to me, talk to me, I talk back. This is Elite FTNC, and again, this is my 2021 battle rifle gun collection, And this is the 308 edition. This is Elite FTNC, and I'm signing off. Plaka.